Brian Battiti, Director of Technical and Quality Assurance here at Green Lawn Fertilizing. Today we're going to talk about proper watering. So what I recommend is the areas that you need to focus on that are a bit thin or the grass looks a little bit weak, you want to water with some supplemental water. First thing you can do is check the soil moisture in your soil. And the way to do that is just grab a screwdriver. If you're able to stick a screwdriver down into the soil, that indicates that there's adequate soil moisture in that soil. However, if you get to an area and you go to stick a screwdriver and you can't get it down into the soil and you really feel like you have to hammer that thing in, that's telling you that area needs some extra moisture to really encourage that plant to recover and grow. Now that you know how to check your soil moisture using a screwdriver, the next step is watering. Typically, we always recommend watering from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning. And the reason for that is to save you water and prevent evaporation into the atmosphere. The second part of watering that's really important is the quantity of water you need to apply in a given week. We always recommend 1 to 2 inches of water per week. The way you can do that is water every other day typically, and water about 30 minutes per zone or area, and then just go back and check it with your screwdriver. Another important factor of spring recovery is mowing and proper mowing. So typically in the spring, you want to mow once the grass starts to grow once, maybe twice a week. And the other thing is mowing the proper height. So typically you want to mow at 3 to 3.5 inches minimum, and that will ensure that your grass is healthy and also developing a good root system. The best way to check that is just take a credit card, stick it down into the grass. This grass is still dormant, so it hasn't grown yet, but you want your grass blades to be at the top of your credit card or a bit over, and that will ensure you have a nice healthy lawn. Lastly, if you can return your clippings to your lawn, that's a great bonus for the lawn because there's added nutrients that will go back into the soil and help that plant from a health perspective.